What's going on, marsupials? It's me, Johnny Walker Red, and you're watching Wombat Watch. Unfortunately, Raymond the Chief Rodriguez could not be here tonight, simply because he is too afraid to face me after the defeat that I just handed him, making him 0-4 against me in the regular season. And I know what you're thinking. He's gonna say, I beat you in the playoffs, Sean. That doesn't matter because this year, it's going to change. No, Raymond couldn't be here because he's out there fighting fires, saving lives and stuff. Being a hero, whatever, man. We're going to do a rapid fire review. Excuse me. Just this time around because obviously my co-host not here. So we'll get started with it. RB Reapers versus the Lost Boys. 63.10 for RB Reapers to 74.44 for the Lost Boys. Nice little win, though he is currently out of the running now and dropped all of his players. So Gowan is out. He did win this game, but he's out for the rest of the season. The next 2 weeks, he won't be there. Let's see. Looks like Jalen Hurts, the top player for the RB Reapers. And Jackson Dart, going to be the top player for the Lost Boys. Two good quarterbacks going head-to-head. Unfortunate loss for Emily. Looks like she didn't get much help from George Pickens this week. And Kareem Hunt didn't do her any favors either. So that puts Emily 5-10 and Gowan 3-12. Moving on to our next game, it is going to be the. Just one moment. Alright. Yeah, there we go. We got No Name 7, Wrath. 121.44 versus the Waffle Stompers, 115.76. The victory over Williams' team. One of the scenarios in which William had to get knocked out of the playoffs was Esther had to lose, and William also had to lose. Unfortunately, William's the only one that lost, so he's still in it. He's going to take the 4th place bracket area, and he will be facing myself in the playoffs with RJ facing Esther. So the No Name 7 versus Waffle Stompers game, we'll get into it a little bit. Travion Henderson with 28.10 points. And Kyle Pitts Sr. coming out as the hero for that game. No Name 7 destroying William. Kind of good. Patrick Mahomes injured for the Waffle Stompers now, so looks like he's going to need to put Trevor Lawrence in, but why would we be afraid of that when Trevor Lawrence just scored 44 points on his bench? So, blessing in disguise maybe, who knows. But on the bad side of things, Rashi Rice only scored in 5 points. Only 5 points for the Waffle Stompers. Unfortunate. Raph being the winner, William being the loser. Alright, next up, we'll have our matchup. Josh is the king. 98.42 points. Not too bad, but unfortunately not enough to overcome the 111.22 points scored by Esther Garner, Tiger Blood, Threat Level Midnight, breaking her way into the playoffs. With a win or a loss, she was getting in there either way, but she goes up in there in a high note, and she will take on RJ this week in the playoffs. And I'm really excited to see what happens there. Esther's team looks pretty strong. RJ's team also very strong team in the right week. Anything could happen, honestly. And I'm here for it. Josh Allen being the top, oh, not the top player, Travis Etienne Jr. being the top player for Josh is the King, who is 9-6 now. And Jared Goff, 25.52 points for threat level midnight, being Esther's top player. Oh, I spoke too soon, sorry. James Cook III, being the top player at 29.10 points for Esther's team. Your team looks like it's in good shape. Everything goes right, you should be winning a playoff game this week. Or maybe RJ takes this win. Who knows? It'll be close. It'll be close. Moving on to our next game. We will see third strings versus Star Vision. Now again, this matchup didn't have any sort of dealings with the playoffs. Well, for the top 4 seeds anyway. 132.90 for third strings versus Star Vision's 97.76 points. Star Vision taking the loss, putting him at 4-11. Shane bumping himself up to 6-9. Alright, Shane's top player looks like it's going to be Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Detroit Lions. 28.40 points. The man is a stud receiver, and we've known that the whole entire time. He's out there. After his injury, he came back like nothing happened. And he's pretty fantastic to have. Wish I had him on my team. Let's see. Star Vision's team. Jacoby Brissett, his top player. 21.56 points. Jacoby Brissett's been kind of amazing this year, actually. Took over the starting role as Arizona's quarterback, and he slings the ball around like there's no tomorrow. And he's been very, very good for fantasy, and I'm kind of curious to see if he gets to even throw a ball next year, but only time will tell. Alright, moving on to the Yahoo Game of the Week. The one that we were all looking forward to, the grudge match. Well, at least I was definitely looking forward to it. You know, I got to pad my stats a little bit. 4-0 versus RJ in the regular season, and I'll never let him live it down. So, 122.90 points for coup de grace, my team. And 89.26 points for the What Are You Doing Step Rose. RJ takes the loss there. And, you know, I take the win. So my top player being Bijan Robinson. 21.50 points for Bijan. You know, that's why he's my first round draft pick. He just has those spike weeks that allow me that a little bit of cushion just to coast. RJ's top player being Javonte Williams. 15.10 points. I didn't watch all of the Cowboys game, but I guess Javonte got injured and he left the game early. Otherwise, RJ probably would have had a little bit better of a score. I don't think he would have overcame the deficit, but there's that. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise too, because RJ picked up Brenton Strange as a tight end, and Brenton Strange didn't do a whole lot for him. So maybe he gets this week to make that right, pick up a new tight end, and actually get things going again so he can beat Esther. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so the way the championship bracket is breaking down is I'd be the 1 seed, Coup de Grace versus the Waffle Stompers, the number 4 seed. Threat level Midnight versus the What Are You Doing Step Rose. So Esther ends up being the 3rd seed, RJ takes the 2nd. Our consolation bracket, what I'm deeming the dog bowl. And I swear, we're going to do it. We're going to get a caller, and we're going to get an engraved name for whoever is the winner of the dog bowl. And we're just going to clip it around. the trophy. Hopefully it gets left on there. You know, I guess that's up to Shane, but I thought that'd be a fun little addition that we add every year. Just a new little dog tag to the collar. The consolation bracket is 6th place, 3rd strings versus the 7th place no name 7s. And then the next game would be Josh is the King in 5th place versus the RB Reapers in 8th place. Gowan and the Lost Boys statistically eliminated, so they have no more games. Star Vision, Todd, he's also been eliminated as well. Yeah, so that's about it for this week. It's looking to be an exciting week coming up, and hopefully I'm not eliminated. I'm pretty fiercely competitive, so if I get knocked out, I'm still going to talk shit, of course, but hopefully just not to William, you know, like, I don't want to go out that way, you know what I mean? It's been an excellent season, guys. I've had a lot of fun this year, probably because I've had a lot of luck as far as it comes to players, but I enjoy playing with you guys, and I think this has been a real good time. It's been a little more active than last year, although it has died down in the last couple of weeks. No problem with that. It's just everybody's busy and they've got their own lives. The holidays are coming up. But it's been a good season. And I think I can speak for RJ and myself in saying that we've had a great time doing these stupid little videos, even if you guys don't really watch them that often. But I think they serve as a nice little record of the fact that we were here this year and we did something and we had a good time with it, regardless of anything else going on in the world. So hope you guys have a pleasant day, night, whatever, whenever you see this. And yeah, I hope the finals are good for you guys, because I'm hoping they're good for me. I'll be in the chat, I'll be talking shit for sure. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.